It was a quiet evening at the city checkpoint. Officer Daniels had been on duty for 8 straight hours, exhausted and irritated. When a black SUV approached the stop, he barely looked up from his clipboard. The window rolled down slowly, revealing a calm, confident woman wearing a simple hoodie. "License and registration," he demanded sharply. The woman nodded and handed them over without a word. Her silence annoyed him. He was used to people explaining themselves, trying to please him, showing some fear. But she just sat there, composed still, almost unreadable. "What's your name?" he asked again, looking her over. "Lena Carter," she replied, voice steady. He ran her information, clean record. But something about her tone, her poise, made him suspicious. "Step out of the vehicle," he ordered. Lena complied, calm as ever. Daniels began searching the car, muttering about routine checks. When he found nothing, he grew frustrated. "You think you're too good to answer me properly?" he snapped. "I answered everything you asked, officer," she said evenly. That tone, steady, disciplined, set him off. In a moment of anger, he slapped her across the face. The sound echoed in the night. The world froze for a second. Then Lena's eyes changed, cold, focused, unblinking. Before Daniels could react, she moved. In one swift motion, she grabbed his wrist, twisted it, and had him on the ground in less than 2 seconds. His weapon was out of reach, his arm locked painfully behind his back. "What the hell? Who are you?" he gasped. "Lieutenant Lena Carter, retired U.S. Navy SEAL," she said, her voice low but firm. "You just assaulted the wrong person." She released him and stepped back, letting him catch his breath. Daniel stumbled to his feet, stunned by the realization of what had just happened. He had attacked a decorated combat veteran trained in over a dozen forms of hand-to-hand combat. Other officers arrived after hearing the commotion. They froze when they saw Daniels on the ground and the woman standing calm and steady, hands behind her back, not a single sign of fear. "What's going on here?" the sergeant demanded. Daniels opened his mouth but couldn't form the words. Lena simply said, "An officer lost his temper. I defended myself." The sergeant looked at her, then at Daniels, then back at her ID card. The color drained from his face when he saw the Navy SEAL insignia. "Ma'am, we're sorry for the misunderstanding," he said quickly. Lena nodded, turned toward her car, and got in without another word. As she drove off into the night, the officers stood in silence. Daniels never forgot that night. The night he learned the hard way that appearances can deceive, that calm doesn't mean weak, and that respect should never depend on rank or gender. Somewhere down the road, Lena smiled faintly to herself. Discipline wasn't about fighting, it was about knowing when to stop. But sometimes, fate reminded people the hard way who they were dealing with.